Hanu is progressing as far as doing hold. We have him opening his mouth and going for objects, and that's important. But what is even more important is him being able to walk and hold the object. And this can be as much of a pain in the ass, just so you know, as getting the dog to go for the object to do this. They always do this right when you start doing this, like they'll hold the object sitting, but to walk and move around, they just drop it instantly. Now, I was just working with him for about 10 or 15 minutes earlier, and now we're going to do it again, and I need him to hold the glasses and walk. Now, he's going to drop this, and your dog is going to drop it when you start doing this, so get used to saying no, and say no, no, no. While you're picking the object up off the ground, you're delivering pressure by saying no. He knows that no means he did something wrong, and you keep pressure up until the dog becomes compliant. So when you get the object back in the dog's mouth, stop saying no. Do you understand? So we're also going to do this in one little small area, and so you could see what I'm doing. I want everybody to drop. I want everybody to see what I'm doing with him, because this is this transitional thing into retrieving. If he can't walk and hold the object, there's no way the dog can go get the object, bring it back, spin into heel, and deliver it to my hand. Heel, hold, hold, sit, hold. Good boy, drop, that's it, good job. This is something I have to go through with all dogs. Any of these service dogs that learn to do hold, you have to go over this. Don't think you're going to be able to skip over it. That's not going to work. So it's very simple. Now, we have done some preliminary stuff, meaning we'll have the dog hold the object and go in the down position, pull him back up into the sit position. You know, he can do that, but walking, he's still dropping it. So he's probably going to drop it. So you're going to hear me saying no, no. Okay, down. Do you understand? It's not real hot out right now, so we want to get this done. So I'm just going to walk around in this little area. It'll probably mostly be on camera. If it's not, and you hear me saying no, that means he dropped it. Hanu, sit. Hanu, hold. No, hold. Now, see, he'll hold it, but as soon as we... No, hold. Here. Here. See, dropped it. No. 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 Hold. 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 Sit. Hold. Good boy. Hold. 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 No. 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 Hold. 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 Heel. Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. Sit. Now that was pretty good. He walked about, you know, it's a circle, but it would have been about 4 feet, holding it and not dropping it. You got to build on success, and you'll see that the dog will start doing it, you know, a couple feet, then 3 feet, then 4 feet, then 5 feet, and then we'll be able to walk around the whole yard. He'll get it. That's usually how you're going to see it. You're not going to see all of a sudden the dog's doing it. They do it in increments. You tie everything together. I mean, doing something like this, doing a retrieve, is a bunch of steps to get the dog to do it proper. You know, to have him to do it proper, it definitely is. Now, you might see a dog that does it improper and think the dog's retrieving, but this is a service dog. He needs to do it right. A hunting dog, they need to do it right. There's none of this like, well, you know, the dog thinking, well, I might do it or I might not do it. No, dog, you will do it and you'll do it right. That makes for a healthy, happy dog. The dog that knows its position in the human society is much safer than the dog that doesn't. A dog that's confused and jumps on people and does whatever it wants, that's the dog that's in danger. Because dogs that see humans as equals, they're going to treat the human as it's a dog. They can bite. Dogs will bite other dogs. That's just dog behavior. Trained dogs are much safer. They're less apt to get in trouble. This is just a statistical fact. So if you love your dog, you should have you should train it and train it proper. Sit. Okay, hold. No, hold. Hold. Heel, hold. 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 Sit. Drop. That was good. That's good, brother. This is a vast improvement from our earlier session this morning. I'm telling you, when you start doing this and you just, get the dog to come, you say like here or heel or whatever you're going to say to get the dog moving, they'll drop it instantly. They will drop it instantly. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this. The reason why I'm using the glasses is because it's lighter. It's lighter than using the dumbbell. So if he'll do this, if we can get him to walk around the yard completely holding this, then we'll go to the dumbbell. Hanu, here. Heel, hold. 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 No, hold. Sit. Drop. That's the longest he's ever done it without dropping it. That was probably 8 or 10 feet. No, here. Heel. Sit. Sit. Good boy. That's good. Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. No. 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 Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. 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 Sit. Hold. Drop. Now you notice something else. Heel. When I'm doing this, I have him in a high collar. I have the leash going straight up and down. That's reminding him I'm right here. I got you, dog. Now do what I told you. You should be able to work the dog through this in 2 to 5 sessions, something like that, and you should be able to get the dog to hold it. In other words, I am suspecting by this afternoon, by the end of the day, he can hold this and we can walk around the yard. We're already gotten, what did we get? Like probably 12 feet there. Just keep the dog in a general area when you start doing this. Don't be like, I'm going to train the dog to hold the object and walk walk down the street or something. They're just going to keep dropping it. And that's generally true of all training. You want to stay in one general area so that the dog knows what you're working on. Oh, we're in this area, we're doing this. And they get used to everything. Like if you're walking down the street trying to get the dog to do this, there's going to be distractions. Oh, here comes a dog, I'm going to drop it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like all the visuals around here, the dog's sort of used to it. If I walk over there by the fence, my neighbor's dog might be over there, and you see what I'm saying? Do it in one general area. All the training, like heel. You don't work heel on a walk around the block. You work heel in the yard in an area about 10 or 15 feet. Good boy, you're doing good. Hanu, hold. No, hold. 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 Heel, hold. Hold. No, hold. 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 Good boy, hold. Good boy, you're doing good. Hold. 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 Sit. Hold. Drop. That was very good. That was very good, brother. That was very good. Now the next session that we do, I might try and see if I can walk him around the yard. Maybe he's picking up on it quick. This was just a couple days ago. We couldn't get him to really do anything like this. So it's like I said, it's a lot of steps to get the dog to do a proper retrieve. Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. You got it, brother. Hold. Hold. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. Hold. Good boy. Hold. No. Hold. 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 No. No. It's okay if he drops it. Hold. That's the way the dog learns. He can't learn unless he's making mistakes. Heel. Hold. No. No. No, hold. 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 No, hold. 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 No. 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 Hold. Hear my tone? No, I'm displeased, man. I'm not pleased with what he's doing. Hold. Hold. Heel. Hold. Hold. No. Hold. Hold. Sit. Hold. Hold. No. Hold. Drop. He's trying to go in the down position. I said sit. If you have a dominant dog like this, make sure you keep sending the correct message to the dog. He's going to get this. This is not going to be a problem. Hanu, sit. He's getting this. Seriously, I'm still thinking by this afternoon we'll be able to make it around the yard. And maybe we start doing the yard and he drops it a couple times, but we do the same thing. No, no. Keep that pressure up while the dog's not being compliant. If the dog's small enough, this is an example of keeping pressure up. If the dog's small enough and you have it at sit or down or something and it floats, you can pick the dog up, hold it with its legs towards the ground, like dangling, and put it back where it was. Some dog trainers pick the dog up by the scruff and let it dangle that way. Is that cruel? No, I don't think so. I just don't do it. I don't think it's any big deal. If you grab the dog by the scruff, that's something that a mother dog would do. So I don't really see it as a problem. Do I do that? No. I pick them up like this, like a sausage roll. But I only do that with a smaller dog anyway, because I got a bad hip. I would do it with a puppy. Then you know I'll scruff shake a puppy. No, knock it off. I got no problem with it. I like what Purina said. Years ago, my father showed me something that Purina wrote. And what they wrote about a puppy was that, now I'm not talking about a puppy this age, but if a puppy did something and the mother dog wanted to send the message, don't do it, the mother dog would not hesitate to make the dog squeal. And the first time you do a scruff shake on a puppy, if you need to do that, and you might not need to do that, the dog might squeal, not out of pain. You don't want to do it like that just because they're shocked that you do something like this. So it's just like this, right? This is an older dog. This makes no sense, but that's what Purina said in their thing, and I've always remembered that. I remember my dad showing me this. You know, it was something about, I don't know, puppy training or something. It was like 1975, something like that. Back before the positive reinforcement food training started and things made sense with dogs. Positive reinforcement food training doesn't make sense. Imagine you're never going to say no to the dog, so you should learn how to do it right. You're working with a trainer that's purely positive and they're telling you, just be purely positive. You're never going to say no to the dog, right? It's absurd. If you're never going to say no to the dog, then you're never going to use a leash with the dog either. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. There's always going to be some type of negativity. He's trying to eat grass. I'm not going to let him eat grass. Everything that the dog does is not proper. He lives in a human society. If he was out living in the woods with other dogs, there would be no problems. But because they live around humans, you have to make sure that they're compliant. We're not done yet, brother. Hold. No, hold. 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 Heel. Hold. Hold. No, hold. Hold. Sit. Hold. Drop. Good boy. That's it. That's it for this session. I'm thinking we probably won't try to do the yard until this afternoon because I do feel a little bit resistance. I'm still have him in a high collar. He's still putting his head down towards the ground. A lot of times when I was saying no, it was because Hanu's snout was, you know, down to the ground. And if they're going to drop it, that's usually when they're going to drop it. Hold. Sit. Hold. Drop. Here, heel. I've started walking him around the yard with the glasses. Now, the first time that we did it, he dropped it maybe 6 times around the whole thing. The second and third time, he probably dropped it 5 times around the whole thing. And then it continued each time we made it around, he's dropping it less. But he's still dropping it. But we're going to keep doing it until he can walk the perimeter and hold it. Now, when you're doing this, it's very important that one, it's really cool out. It's sort of raining right now. Do it when it's real cool out. Don't do it when it's hot out because the dog has to breathe through their mouth. And the other thing is you want to keep your eye on the dog, okay? Don't do this Caesar Milan thing. Keep your bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Keep your eye on the dog down there in your peripheral vision, watching that dog, and as soon as the dog drops it, it's no, no, and send that message, and pick the glasses up as quick as you can and get them back in the dog's mouth. Send that message. I don't want you to drop it, dog. I need you to hold it. And trust me, it doesn't matter at this point if the dog doesn't want to do it because you're training the dog to do something that's fucking awesome. And he's going to love doing it. That's the whole deal. It's like dogs love retrieving. And they love being told that they're doing it right. So don't worry about it and just keep making sure and send the message. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to hold it in your mouth until I say release it with drop. Now the other thing that we're doing is we're using these tires over here. I'm putting it in his mouth and having him jump up onto the tires while holding it. Now the first time that we start doing it, he'd have it in his mouth, he'd jump up, and as soon as he jumped up, he would drop it. This is all to be expected. Here, I'll show you what we're doing. He'll probably drop it a couple times, but we'll get through it and you'll see what I'm doing. When he's going up, I'm repeating the command, hold, hold, and I'm also using some light pressure and a high collar. Okay, watch this. So he likes jumping up on this, and he didn't like doing it at first. Hanu, up. He likes doing it. But like I said, when the dog first starts doing something, you try and get him to do it, they don't like doing it. Don't worry about it. Like when he does this stupid whiny baby crying thing that like Shibas do, I don't worry about it because I know one, it's going to subside. And he's looking at the chickens next door. He's going to learn to like doing everything. Don't sweat it. Don't get wrapped up into the emotional state of the dog because the emotional state of the dog is nothing like that of a human being. Okay? What emotional state? They don't think, they don't ponder thought. They just respond, and they think instinctually. So his instincts are telling him, no, don't do what the person's telling you to do because he's hardwired to be dominant and the leader. If there was a pack of dogs, he would be hardwired to be in charge. That's how it is. And if the dog that was in charge was gone, he would take over. So it's real simple. So stop looking at the chickens. Hanu, here. So it's real simple. So I just put him at sit, and I put it in his mouth, and I have him jump up there. Now, he was probably going to drop it because we took a break. But we didn't take a break last time until he was holding it and letting him, release it into my hand. So it'll be the same thing. Once we start doing this, we're not going to stop until he does it correctly. Hanu. No. No. Hold. 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 Hanu, up. Hold. 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 Drop. He did it. He did it. But when we were doing it earlier, the first few times that we did it, he was dropping it right away. It's the same thing that you just start seeing progression as you go. Like he's going to make it around the yard. Maybe not this afternoon, but tomorrow. It's all like this time frame I'm working with, he's going to get it. He's going to do it. All dogs sort of like fall in this time frame. He's under 6 months old. He's watching the big white chicken who's like over there like doing this crazy chicken dance. Okay, Hanu, here, let's have him do it one more time. No, off. Hanu, sit. You're a good boy, Hanu. Hanu, no, I didn't say do that. Sit. He likes jumping up on it. Hanu, hold. No, hold. No, hold. Hold. Hanu, up. Hold. No, hold. Hold. You got it, brother. Nice job. That's a good boy. That's a very good boy. Let's do it one more time. I just like to get success 3 times in a row. Especially if they've been screwing up. If the dog's screwing up, don't stop. Get them to do it 3 times in a row, then stop. That's just kind of the rule I give myself. You know, when I'm working with the dog, if they're screwing up, get them to do it 3 times in a row, then stop. Hanu, here. No, here. Heel. Sit. Hanu, hold. Hold. Hanu, up. Hold. Hold. Drop. Good boy. We got it now. Let's see what he looks like with glasses on. Hanu, let's see. No. A little big for his head. Oh, he looks very smart. He's pretty smart looking.